My name is Claire Johnston. I'm a sophomore transfer student from Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada. I'm an environmental science major right now. I'm the current athletic representative and I play on the volleyball team here.
Okay, my name is Madison Lichter. I'm a sophomore at CLU. And a fun fact about myself, I can make animal noises on camera.
Hi, I'm Michelle. I'm a sophomore. I'm running for athletic rep. I am a cell and molecular bio major, minoring in nonprofit. And a fun fact is that I love pandas.
I think SGSU has done a great job at addressing and supporting the homeless community in Seattle and just in our Capitol Hill area, especially with doing partnerships with the UW and bringing the mayor in. Those are great steps to start having these conversations on campus. But we can always do more, and this is always an ongoing problem here in the Seattle area and Capitol Hill. So I think the next step for next year is we would love to host a tent city. And I think that would be a great step of showing students at SU what it is actually like to be homeless and really integrating our two communities to create understanding and more support.
Living in Seattle definitely has its pros and cons. Since Seattle is located in Capitol Hill, it's definitely quite apparent that we do have a issue of homelessness here in the area. However, since the students and faculty of CLU are so involved in the community, I think it would be helpful in a sense to have SGSU have some type of an event, whether it's like giving sanitary products or like hygiene products or some type of like food, or just because all those little things really do add up and make a difference in people's lives.
I believe that SGSU has a good job with the ongoing homelessness crisis in changing the new housing policy to make students go off campus and making the housing here less affordable. In addition, I think that in the future perhaps SGSU can create more community involvement with its student body so that as a whole we can help with this crisis.
I think with the new guidelines with housing priority, there needs to be more communication with students before these types of actions happen so that students are able to plan, because it is expensive to live in Seattle. So I think that the university should respect students' time to be able to make these large decisions. So I think that as a student government, we need to demand these high standards for the university in having good communication and also giving better support to students with housing and having programs where they can easily find housing, no matter if they're a freshman or a senior.
So as we all know, CLU is growing and it's something we should celebrate, all of us. However, the changes in housing development, I think that in that sense, student government could aid in helping students if they're unable to live on campus due to space. I think it would be helpful to offer them alternatives and help them in that search for alternatives around here.
I would support the student body with the new housing effect by educating them that there are places off campus as well that share the same amenities as Chardon and the Murphys, which are just as great and near campus.
I think having programming and events that really combine athletics and the rest of the student body is really important. Going to games is one thing, but going to games and knowing the person that is on the court and being able to support them there and knowing them personally is really important. So I think having student athletes really engage in the community even more than we are right now is really important. And also I think that it's important to have some transparency with athletics. I think that a lot of the students at SU don't really know what goes on at athletics, what happens with the budget, what do student athletes actually do. And I think if we create a night or a panel which talk to a little bit about what is the budget like and what do athletes do, I think that would be a great start to building those relationships.
Okay, so being an athlete here at CLU is something I'm extremely proud of, and I know that many other athletes feel the same way. And so I think that incorporating athletics into the Red Hawk experience is quite easy. I think that in that sense we just need to get more students involved in going to games and events and all that, because our teams are great and we need the support.
As a D1 athlete on Seattle U's women's tennis team, I believe that you can have that Red Hawk experience by attending all of our student athlete home games and matches, and you can participate with Red Zone and getting